So, Joe Biden's hit the road in a bus with the slogan, "No malarkey," across its side. I guess, dag nabbit, where are my dang trousers, was a bit too long. But what a time travel machine it is. The slogan conjuring up a time when old men wore fedoras, smoked on trains, and worked through a heart attack. So is it meant to bring back images of the good old days? Which for many, it isn't. I mean, the last time men used malarkey as an adjective, it was probably to describe giving the right to vote to women. But maybe adopting Biden's most obvious flaw is the point. Sure, he reminds you of someone's granddad wandering the local hardware store. But is that so bad? Especially when clips of these keep surfacing.
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
Oh, God.
Thanks for that. Holy crap. That was from 2 years ago. No idea what it means, but that's Joe. Every story feels like a dream retold by a preteen in pajamas, a connection of words excitedly released in no particular order or any known language. He's still up in the polls, yet there's a sense he's heading straight into the path of an orange tornado. So how does he turn this darn tootin' jalopy around? Maybe he doesn't have to. Fact is, Biden isn't really the party's nominee. Impeachment is. The hearings are their answer to Trump rallies, the only thing that gives the Dems a hope above desperation that they might get Trump out of office with or without Gramps waving his cane at the kids on the lawn. So Biden may seem out of time in more ways than one, but at least on tour he'll have plenty of jawbreakers to give to the kids, even if they smell like mothballs. All right, we went out on the street, sent a couple of producers out into the street today, mainly because it was snowing, and I wanted to make them feel bad, to find out if anybody knows what malarkey means.
Joe Biden has launched a no malarkey bus tour. We wanted to ask, what is malarkey?
Bull. I have no clue.
It's just a bunch of junk.
I have no idea.
BS?
It's a big word. I'm not sure everyone's going to be able to understand that one.
I have no idea.
Malarkey is something that may or may not be true, but it's enhanced.
It's just a bunch of nonsense.
I don't know.
It's a crazy phrase that Joe Biden is using to help him get elected. It's not going to work.
What is malarkey?
I have no idea.
Monkey business.
Baloney?
That's hogwash.
I don't have a clue. Malarkey. How would you spell that?
Jesse, how would you grade the man on the streets?
Needed some movie clips in there, just to spice things up.
Some beach shots, too.
I thought it was fine. You know, the malarkey thing, I'm just enjoying watching a failed presidential campaign happen in real time, because this is what we're witnessing. So I think we just need to take a moment and enjoy the moment, because this is what a failing presidential campaign looks like. At least he's doing it on brand with malarkey. I mean, he's known as kind of a goofy, back-slapping throwback. He kind of plagiarized the John McCain, what was that bus's name? Straight Talk Express. I mean, he's doing the best he can. But, you know, when he talks about the record player or corn pop or clipping coupons, everyone's like, wait, is this guy in touch with reality? And that clip you played about kids stroking his wet leg hair at the pool, not only that, but also this week, there's a photograph of him sucking on his wife's finger like that,
Thank
which is
you,
cute,
Jesse.
but really weird. And then, did you see the picture of him trying to get the guy's attention at the diner? And the guy's just sitting there watching the football game, no idea the VP is there. So this guy's way out of touch. And, you know, Trump's up on everything compared to him.
Well, Juan, I think you need to respond and point out that obviously he's still a commanding lead in the polls, right?
No, I have an issue with you.
What?
I am so upset because I'm a grandfather, and you were going after him as a grandfather. Well, you know what? Us old folks, us old coots, you know what? We're still in the game. But anyway, so what you guys would have preferred, like horse feathers?
Oh, I like that.
You like that? You like
I like
that?
horse feathers.
Or baloney? You like
baloney.
That? Baloney?
Enough of the baloney.
I know, but I mean, as I recall, having once been on John McCain's Straight Talk Express, it was a hit. Reporters thought it was an opportunity to get time with the candidate.
Well, they understood it. Most of the people there understood it.
Yeah, I mean, I just think when I listened, especially I was listening to my man Jesse here, I think, I think Republicans are worried about Joe Biden. I understand why.
Do I look
Trump
worried,
is calling the Ukraine.
Do I look worried?
No, you call it a failing campaign, but the guy's doing pretty good.
All right, in a year, we'll see if the campaign was successful.
He's undergone all these attacks on the Ukraine, on his son,
and the hair plugs.
He's still doing good.
Yeah, well, he's not doing so well in Iowa. So he's trailing behind Pete Buttigieg, Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders. So look, he's talking to his people. Young people don't drive out the vote. Older people do. People who know what the term malarkey means are going to be the ones voting for him. And I actually think it's a good move because if you don't know what it means, you can Google it as a young person and find out exactly what it is.
That's
you see Joe Biden's bus, don't know what the word means, and it gets a lot of attention.
Yes.
So good for him. But he should stop with the leg hair stories.
Yeah, the leg hair stories are a bit creepy.
We don't need any more of that.
Dana, I'm pro-malarkey.
I love old sayings.
You do? Yes.
I like them. I kind of
corny
partial
jokes
to them. I like corny jokes. I think he maybe could get through Iowa or at least through Super Tuesday, even if he doesn't win Iowa. So he maybe could get there. Maybe let's say he does. His vice presidential choice will be really important.
Right.
What did John McCain try to do? He went with somebody younger, so it's like a generational change. He went with Sarah Palin, somebody very exciting. Of course, that didn't end up working out for that campaign, but it did give John McCain a boost. And perhaps what Joe Biden is thinking, this is me thinking, this is maybe what they're thinking. The Democrats need somebody to be in a holding pattern for 2020 because they cannot figure out what their agreed-upon coalition is until 2024. The fight between the far left and the progressives and the moderates is not going to get resolved in 60 days before the Iowa vote.
Yeah.
So perhaps Biden just calms the seas, gets through one term while they try to figure out what they're going to do in 2024.
Interesting.
Like a rebuilding term, not rebuilding year.
What about JW and JW? Jesse Waters for president. I could be his vice president. What do you think?
I would vote for that.
There you go.
A unity taken out pretty quickly.
A unity
Jesse will
ticket.
definitely get impeached for